I'm driving to my friend Bob's house, excuse me, right now. Bob is the guy who owns the 68 Camaro that we built a couple years ago. He's actually super local to the shop. He only lives on Saratoga Lake, which is like, I don't know, 25 minutes from the shop. But he's been having some issues with a low oil pressure alert going off. So Dakota Digital gauges have some, like, I don't know, alerts that you can put in. So what's happening is it's saying that it has 0 oil pressure, but it totally has oil pressure. It's not anything with the engine, it's with the gauges. He has oil pressure, so I just have to go. I think it could be like a wire or something like that that's either pinched, or maybe something got melted or whatever, but we won't know until I check it out. And that's pretty much it. So get to come hang out with Bob, probably go for a boat ride, fix his car quick, and that'll be it. Maybe get dinner. That's what's going on. So check this out. Bob just built himself a fancy garage. There's the Camaro. Gosh, that car is awesome. But look at Bob's garage. Whew. Pretty exciting. If you've never seen this car, it's a 68 Camaro that we did for Bob a few years ago, and it's awesome. It's chassis works, front subframe. It's got a Ride Tech 4-link in it. Tuck the bumpers. There's 100 other body mods on this thing. You know, there's like, usually there's a seam here. There's no more seam. There's a seam back here that's deleted. We recessed the locks into the door a little bit, so they're not totally flush, but they're just recessed a little bit. We did the same thing like with the mirrors, so we kind of took the mirrors, and instead of just mounting to the outside of the sheet metal, we kind of dropped them in a little bit. It's got, you know, flush fit glass, so flush windshield, flush rear glass. Just an awesome car. LS3. The whole front grille is completely custom. Bob and I went back and forth with some drawings and just made all this out of flat sheet metal. We have these 3D printed, and then there's like a little LED light in there for the marker lights. Well, let's get to fixing this thing. Key's in it. So this floor jack has been jacking up cars probably as long as I've been alive. Maybe not quite that long, but almost. And this is our jack stand. Nothing like working on a $200,000 car in the driveway with a jack stand that's as old as I am. The positive thing is I think we figured out what the issue is. And what it is right here. That's the oil pressure sensor for the Dakota Digital gauges. And what was happening was when I first checked it, it was right there. It was coming like really close to the headers. So there's a chance it might have like melted internally. But I'm not sure. I'll have to check it. I think I gotta just pull it off and see what's going on. So here, if you can see, it's kind of a decent angle of like how close, I don't know if you can see or not, but just how close that wire is to the header. It's like practically touching it. So what I'm gonna do is pull this back over like that. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but that's what's gonna happen. We'll just pull this back out of the way. Probably just throw a zip tie on it or something like that, just to keep it far enough away from the header so it's not gonna deal with the heat. I cut my thumb riding mini bikes or pit bikes or whatever at Grant's, and I think I just rubbed my face. So there might be blood on my face. The other thing that I checked is just with the gauges and through the menu of the gauges, there's there's like alerts. So I went through it and it was like at 30 PSI is when the alert was going off. So I think pretty good chance that just it would get hot or I'd get to temperature and then drop maybe a little bit lower than that and go off. Oh my gosh, I like this zip tie. Look at this thing. What are you zip tying with that? You don't know?
My wife is bad.
All right, all right. Yeah, this will be just fine. Just go forward slow. All good, a little more? Yeah, perfect. Awesome.
Here, let's see this. So that's our wishing well. And then I didn't want to have to mow back here, so we put stones everywhere.
Oh, this is great.
And I'm thinking I might put like a lean-to over here.
Yeah.
And you know, with like a black roof. I put stone all along the bottom, everywhere. And then I have a little door in the back for like the golf cart and stuff.
Cool. Cupola is great.
It used to be copper color and it tarnished.
What, the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's brown now, but they told me it was cleared.
Whoa, this is incredible. It smells good in here. The door is this what you were saying was
Powder coated every one of those pieces.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
On the doors, all the hardware.
That looks awesome. Yeah, that looks really, really good.
So, and I got power, I ran underneath the floor everywhere. And then I got water over there, and there's hose outlets.
This is gorgeous, Bob. And that's going to be the ducting for the, like...
I need another piece that's got to go over there, and then there's a return duct that's got to go over there for the upstairs. Yeah, and it just, we ran conduit everywhere, you know, black conduit.
Can you get this stuff black, or did you powder coat this stuff too?
No, we painted it by hand. Every single fucking piece. Everywhere. Wait till you see, there's miles of it upstairs here.
So how, you painted it with what, like spray paint or a brush?
Oh, it's like an epoxy. Oh man, you can't see up here, it's dark. But it's really beautiful.
Yeah, all of this, I can't get over all of...
Yeah, oh, it's all up here too, look at this. This has got track lights all up there.
And all the conduit's black.
All the conduit's black, all painted by hand. Yeah. It goes up.
You're sure you can't buy it black?
Cannot buy it black, no.
It's like a really cool detail. It makes it look really special.
Yeah. We put the cables in over here.
This is awesome.
So I had somebody put these in, I didn't want to do them.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not tighter. I think they were tighter, and I think all the wood has shrunk.
Okay.
You know, so we might have to.
Well, they look good. He did a great job. It's all like, you know.
He made a template.
Okay.
We did it with a template. Yeah.
So cool. Okay.
So, you know, a little bit of wood stuff. I could change the colors and whatever I want to.
Is that the same kit that's in your car?
I don't know.
No.
And I had to put one over there.
Perfect.
Yeah, so.
Are you going to do a 2 or a 4 post?
I'm going to do a 4 post.
So that 4 post that I got, I've like fallen in love with it. Now that have it, I'm like, how did I not have a 4-post for that long? Like they're so easy to just like drive onto.
Drive on, drive off.
And it's like, you know, the car's up in the air. And
where'd you put a 4-post?
Right next to the 2-post.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that Bob's car is all set, and he can now start enjoying it without having a buzzer going off all the time to warn him of something that isn't really an issue. So, you know, he was having the issue with the low oil pressure alarm going off, and the one thing that I noticed when I first got there, the first thing that I checked was where the alarm was set to. With those Dakota digital gauges, you can set it to whatever you want. So you can set it to 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. I think up to like, I want to say up to 35 pounds or 40 pounds or something like that. If it drops below that, you can have the alarm go off. So I think, I can't remember exactly what it said. I want to say it was set at 25, maybe. Either way, that's like super high for an LS. That's a brand new crate motor. It's a brand new LS3, the good one, the 525 horse one with the big cam and stuff. But anyways, brand new motors, when they get to temperature, they, the oil pressure, when they get to temperature and they go to idle, sometimes the oil pressure drops pretty low. I mean, I've seen brand new motors, the oil pressure is, 20 pounds. So what I did is I put Bob's alarm set, or I set Bob's alarm to go off at 10 pounds, which that's pretty low. But if it does go off if it goes off, if he drives it and it goes off now, then I know it's the cable. But I really don't think it's the cable. I really think it was just that what do you call it, alarm was set too high. So anyways, then we also found some other stupid stuff. Bob called me last year and said, I really think there's a problem with my rear end in the car. It's making noise. And I was like, there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Like it's fine and it's all new and good. But what I found is one of the bolts for the exhaust hanger was loose. So the exhaust had dropped down just a little bit. So that car has, no clearance under it. Like everything is super tight. Like to make everything neat and tidy and is as good as that car is, there's not a lot of clearance for things. So the way that the exhaust is run, I mean, there's like, a quarter of an inch between the rear coil springs for the coil and the coilovers and the exhaust tubing. So what happened was that it had loosened up a bit and the exhaust had dropped down just enough that sometimes it would rattle on the coil spring. So I drove it and it didn't happen to me, and so I was kind of like, it's so weird. But then it would happen to Bob. So but what I did find is that it was just the thing was just loose and it dropped down a little bit. So pushed the exhaust back up where we need it to and cranked it down, and that thing is solid, not going anywhere. So got that figured out. So now I'm pretty sure Bob's car is good to go. I mean, it's been good to go and he's been enjoying it, but it's like, it's a custom car. It's every single nut and bolt was touched on that car. So things loosen up and things, I don't know, have problems sometimes. So anyways, it's fixed and that's that. So other than that, I hope you like the video. If you do, like, comment, and subscribe. That would be awesome if you did that. I really appreciate it. It does a lot for the YouTube algorithms, and that way more of this YouTube channel will be seen by other people who might not already know about it. So tell your friends. Other than that, have a good one. Later.